everybody and welcome. We are Cats in Camo and here today we are going to be reviewing the FN.
This is the FN-S9. It's a striker fired polymer frame, 9mm. It's a double stack magazine, so it holds 17 rounds.
Wow.
And for all that, it's still lightweight. The gun comes in at 25.2 ounces.
The barrel length of the gun comes in at 4 inches, bringing the total length to 7.25 inches. The width is fairly standard with a 1.55 inches, and the height of the gun is 5.5 inches. Well, now that we've gotten the basic specs out of the way, we're going to turn it over to Dan here, who's going to show us how to disassemble and then reassemble this gun.
Let's take the gun apart and see what it looks like.
Okay, we're going to take apart the FN-S 9mm from FN Herstal. This comes apart really easily as well. Most handguns, honestly, with a little bit of practice and experience, do come apart easy. There's a few things that are absolute cardinal rules you need to remember no matter what. Before you start working with the gun, you always ensure that the gun is empty, that there is no round inside it. Simply dropping the magazine and verifying that there's not a round in the magazine doesn't matter, because there are times you'll end up with a round in the chamber, and most modern firearms will fire with the magazine taken out. So make sure it's empty, then drop the magazine. Magazine release button's right here. You just push the button, take the magazine out. The FN, there's a lever right here on the side, and you see there's a groove at the top of the slide. So you pull the lever down like so, just past 6 o'clock. So old clock face, about 6:30. Once you've reached this position, you're going to release the slide so it comes forwards. See how it engaged the trigger? This is another reason why you always check and make sure the chamber is empty. You have to pull trigger to get the slide to release. Once the slide does, it comes forwards and off the gun. There's your frame. Here's the slide. Recoil spring. Barrel. Simple out. And the slide. Again, not a complicated process. It's normally more coordinated than I make it look. Put it back together, same thing in reverse. And I recommend it's easiest just to hold the slide upside down, put the barrel in, let it click into place. Recoil spring, usually you're going to turn it so you can aim and see better, but I'm trying to be helpful for the camera. Mixed success. Recoil spring. And then when you put this on, make sure the rails just line up. Slide it back. For this one, you're going to slide it all the way back and lock it. Push the slide release up so it locks into place, and then just simply close the lever. Return it to its starting position, and it's spring loaded. You notice as soon as I pushed it, kind of click back into place. And then we're going to drop the slide. Don't just let it fall. People do that where it's kind of harsh. It looks cool in the movies, but it's actually kind of hard on the gun. So you're going to release it and ride the slide a little bit. Magazine goes back in. I'm going to hold that down. You're going to rack the slide a couple times to make sure the action's clean. And there you have it. The FN-S 9mm. Disassembled and reassembled.
One of the interesting things I found out about this gun is that this design was actually created by the same designer who created the 1911.
Yeah, John Browning. And so for those people who like the feel of a 1911 but want lighter weight and higher round capacity, this gun, it's going to feel very similar. The grip angle and stuff is similar to the 1911, but it's lighter, holds a lot more, which makes it fun for the next part. We're headed out to the range.
Alright everyone, we're here on the range with the FN this time.
We're going to let our newbie shoot first. This is Allie's first time shooting an FN, so she's going to be doing 5 shots at 7 yards on the silhouette. She's aiming center mass. Then she's going to do a magazine change and do 5 rounds at 12 yards and do center mass. Let's see how Allie rocks the FN. Or vice versa.
A little different. felt like something came back and hit me in the face. Probably where the bullet.
Okay, it's my turn with the FNS, and still basic shooting, but we're going to be a little bit more challenging than Allie since I'm supposed to be a shooting instructor. So 2 5-round magazines again. We're going to do 3 shots at 7 yards, 3 to the head, and then a double tap to the torso, and then I'll do a magazine change, and then I will do a modified double tap at 7 yards, torso and head shot, and then pivot and put 3 in the head at 12 yards. Okay, nice and easy, but a little bit faster and testing capabilities on feed and balance and me, the FN Hurstel.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and if you enjoyed this video, point those crosshairs at the like button down below, and make sure to stay tuned for part 2, coming later this week. See ya then.